She-Hulk has been review bombed on IMDb, receiving many one-star reviews. Predominantly from men in their 30s. Oh, I thought it was 40-year-old white dudes that always hated everything.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about
She-Hulk.
It wasn't made for him.
I am Becca, and we got an article here. Let's go into that one. The She-Hulk review bomb gets review bombed on IMDb ahead of the Disney Plus premiere. How? We went over to Rotten Tomatoes, and there was like one splat from a super fan girl who went on and on about misogyny, and you fanboys don't know what you want. And I actually read it was a woman, by the way. It was a woman, so I saw her review over on IMDb, or on Rotten Tomatoes, rather. Let's just look at the reviews. I am still sick, and I don't have time to read a whole crapping article about a bunch of garbage. All right, let's take a look at these one-star reviews. Shall we? Could this possibly be for the fact that they've been marketing as a take that incel sort of show? Or a this is all about womanism and feminism sort of show? That might be it. All right, all the one-star reviews are coming from, let's see. How do we read this?
Well, okay.
Who are the one-star people?
This is from all. These are how many ratings by demographic. These are the average score they give it by demographic.
All right, so how do we read this?
So it says 200, if I'm reading this correctly, 206 males, all ages, gave it 3.7. 4 males, greater than 18 or under, I believe, gave it a 10. Males from 29 to 30 gave it a 5.7. Males 30 to 40 gave it a 2.5.
It is a show for girls.
And males 45 and over gave it 3.1, and there was 82 males that gave it 3.5.
It's about clothes and dating. I don't think it's a show for men, and I think it's okay to have a show not for men, right?
But look, all ages gave it actually a 2. The number here for 45 and over is not that far removed from.
Well, those are the old 40-year-old white dudes.
Yeah,
that's what that is, but. Women like it. Women are liking it quite a bit. So this is clearly a show that's marketed for women.
Yeah. This is like the key demographic here: 30 to 44. I mean, that male. That's the demographic that go see superhero movies, and you didn't make something that appealed to them. You made something that didn't appeal to them. I mean, so...
This is for the chicks that got dragged along to these crappy superhero movies for the last decade. I hate to say it. Because it's true. These are for the girls who are like, finally a superhero thing that I can watch about clothes. And that's like a legal drama that has something to do with what I want to hear. But no, I guess that's not good enough, right? I'm supposed to be outraged, and I'm supposed to be, why can't your target audience... Wasn't She-Hulk always for girls?
Not really.
It was kind of for everybody, but girls kind of gravitated towards it.
Well, this version.
No, like the comics anyway.
The comics were very kind of break the fourth wall, kind of very satire oriented.
I can't pretend to be upset by this, but if you want me to be offended on your behalf, go watch something else, I guess. I don't know. Should we do another take of that? Get rid of me saying that. Get rid of me saying I can't be offended on your behalf.
Just say I'll
I don't know what else to say about this.
We kind of knew this was gonna happen.
It's like we knew this was gonna happen. I mean, this is the same. I guess the biggest issue I have is why bother with the outrage marketing? What is this going to gain anybody? Because the people who are so tired of being told that this isn't made for you are just not going to watch it. So you're not being very welcoming to new audiences who might not care, who might be beyond this whole culture war, men versus women crap. That's really what it boils down to for me, is that I am tired of hearing the complaining, I guess, from the culture war stuff. And there's a lot of people out there too. Review bomb Ed. You can't believe some idiots are already reviewing it 1 star. Please, don't give negative reviews. It's not out yet. So they're positive review bombing. That's the 1 stars. Lol, this show sucks as a comedy, but the reviews are funny. I like how Woman Babies are giving this show a 10-star before it's out. So it is being review bombed both ways. Both ways. This happens all the time. Every time somebody says it's a review bomb, you see a lot of positive review bombs on top of the negative ones. It's getting review bombed. Don't listen to 1-star ratings. Well, don't listen to 10 stars either. They pretty much cancel each other out, don't they? Here, let's take a look at that. Let's go back a page. They literally cancel each other out. 44 and 43%. They're about the same. You both are awful. People reviewing this at a 10 or a 1 before you see it. You're both terrible people. You're both man and woman babies. Get over it. It's a show that you can watch or not. It's probably not going to be that bad. It's probably going to be somewhere in the middle. It might be really fun. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. It might be really cringe and awful. I haven't seen it yet. I don't like the marketing. I don't like the fact that it's marketed as this, oh, well, take that incels type of crap, because I'm just sick of hearing it. I'm sick of hearing this combative culture war, this war between the men's and the women's. Gets so old, doesn't it? Because it's literally playing out on the reviews. So we can't take any of these reviews seriously. Let's go over to Rotten Tomatoes and see what the actual critics say. Hey, look! Rotten Tomatoes has people who've actually seen the show. And I don't know how much I take these people seriously either. Let's look at the negative one. Why not? It's a whammon. She-Hulk has jokes, most certainly, but she's so much more than the laughs. She is the superhero women, girls, and femmes need right now. Okay, so she's for the gays. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, is in its final 5 episodes, realizes the power of its icon. Let's look at the full review. This is the one I was talking about earlier. Worse. Whose Shulky is this? Oh, crap. This is one of these reviews.
She-Hulk, Shulky. They're trying to make Shulky a thing.
Are you from the Mary Sue, perhaps? Disclaimer, I am a She-Hulk fan. It is not normal, nor is it reasonable, but it is real. Therefore, I cannot objectively review this series, but I do need to talk about it. Oh, so she's like me with Star Trek, where I can't give it a positive review? Mm-hmm. All right. Despite the whining from fanboys, and you lost me already, who have only watched the MCU movies and therefore aren't familiar with the history, She-Hulk is not a new character built to annoy them with her femininity. Nobody said that. They said she's an established character who is awesome on her own. Why bring the womanism and the feminism into this? Why bother? You don't need to. A character who's strong in her own right doesn't need to bash men to do it. And it's getting a little old hearing it complaining and the bickering from both sides at this point, because they're really literally just crediting each side of the argument by being exactly the same. The preceding sentence is written in sarcasm font. She-Hulk was born in 1980 to proud parents Stanley. Okay, we know that. We know it's an established character. So this is just going on about how much She-Hulk trivia she knows and how much... Oh, here we go. Then came the regression I mentioned earlier, when Jason Aaron decided such a woman must hate herself, in what read to me as a misguided man's view on womanhood. Here we go. So this is just all feminist BS garbage stuff for the review. Somebody who's a huge She-Hulk fan just because she's a She-Hulk fan. Here, you want to read some of this? Yeah, sorry, I'm going to hand this off over to Rob off camera. Who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
It was hard for me to read while I'm really congested like this.
Then came the regression I mentioned earlier, when Jason Aaron decided such a woman must hate herself. In what read to me as a misguided man's view on womanhood, Aaron reframed Shulky, God, that's dumb, as someone who longed to be like the Hulk, yearning for the freedom to be monstrous and brainless. He must have believed he'd created a clever take. Nah, truth is Jen embraced the monster long ago and decided She-Hulk is who she is. Why would a woman hate being sexy and brilliant and strong enough to punch a planet? Why? Only Jason Aaron knows. Leading up to the new Disney Plus series, writer Rainbow Rowell, oh, for God's sake, that name, alongside artist Roger Antonio, how pretentious, tried to remix everything that came before in a more bubbly comic that ends up giving us a fairly accurate preview of the sitcom She-Hulk Attorney at Law by Jessica Zhao. Now that we're here, going forward, I will attempt to guess how you will feel about the first 4 episodes versus how I feel about them now. Let's see if it works. You are likely to find the series relatable from the first frame when we're introduced to Jen Walters, Tatiana Maslany. While she is practicing her closing arguments for a case, during the speech she is told to smile or to make corrections by an off-screen male voice. Oh, for God's sake, it's one of these.
Yep.
Yeah, smile more. That voice belongs to the most bacon-wrapped, lard-fried male chauvinist. Oh, for God.
So
You lost me.
yeah.
You lost me. You lost me. You lost me. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not reading this anymore.
So she hates it, even though it's directly made for her. She gave it a splat. What? Just so you can get a click? You're just giving it a splat just so people read your article. Great. Thank you. Thank you, crazy person.
Yeah.
Thank you, psycho.
Well, I agree with all of that. For me, it's a misstep to treat those segments between Smart Hulk and Gen Hulk as mansplaining, the way the series does. It's far more likely he's worried for his cousin. Okay, that's fair. But you're losing me here, lady. You're losing me. You're losing me. Okay,
She just sees mansplaining and everything. This is one of those, I'm a victim, I'm oppressed. There are men that exist in this world, therefore I'm oppressed. Oh, shut up. You know who's oppressed? I am. I'm a moderate. I don't like either side of this crap anymore.
Okay.
I'm actually oppressed. So if you like content that doesn't pander so much, I guess I kind of do a little bit because I am sick of hearing these whiny-ass feminists. Please subscribe and hit the like button. If not, you won't see this anyway. I am Becca.
I am Rob off camera.
And I'll probably watch at least an episode of this and tell you what I think as soon as it's available on the sites.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye!
I haven't been on the job 5 minutes and already she's making advances to me.